Hey guys, it's Rant here, and today I'm going to be ranting on a pretty religious type of people, like types of people. So today I'm going to be talking about conservative Christians. Of course, this one really wasn't anticipated, but what the hell. And if you don't know what a conservative Christian is, I'll post a Wikipedia link to it, and if I can't find a link, then just look it up, I guess. But anyway, but anyway, conservative Christians are basically a a religious type of group who are just basically overly religious, and they just love gay bashing, calling everything satanic, decorating the Lord, and just so much other stuff. And I know that God is basically the most debatable thing on the planet. That there are people who say that he's not real, or he is, or he's a spiritual entity, much like how I think atheistic satanists believe that Satan is a entity. And if I got the word wrong, please correct me in the comment section. I really would appreciate it. But anyway, but the gay bashing part I just said is just very true, because they despised gay with the utmost of taste, and they really bash on transsexual people as well, or trannies about. Or trannies is how people like to call them. Not trying to judge, but they love bashing on like homosexuals or transgenders, or going after the LGBT community. They love going after that community. And they really think that being straight is the only thing that God put us on this earth, saying, hey, if you're Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, who cares? If somebody wants to be gay, then okay. And if somebody wants to be lesbian, okay. If someone wants to be bisexual, then okay. As long as you're not bisexual to be an intentional one, then that's all good. If you want to be a transsexual, then who cares? Just be it. And they have the most, you know, the most religious morals. And basically their morals are just so odd and just so Bible loving. Like saying you're not supposed to open doors with your right hand, you're supposed to open doors with left hands, and all of that stuff. Or saying that you shouldn't have your hand under the covers. I don't know where that came from, or I guess it's supposed to be about masturbation. I don't fucking know. But these conservative Christians will protest and protest about God or anything. And they will do their best to bring down something that's not satanic, or something that is homosexual. Why can't they just let gays be happy? They won't let gay people be happy worth a damn. They want to see them dead, and some of them want this thing where they actually want gay men to be lynched or something like that. I think that it happened a very long time ago, before the age of anything. I mean, if just please correct me in the comment section. and and a lot of them are pro-life, and I really don't have anything against people who are pro-life, and they're very biased about gun laws too. And gun laws are really things that I really don't give a shit about. I'm 15, and what 15-year-old really cares about gun laws or anything that's politically correct or politically incorrect? Just saying. But these conservative Christians just really get on my nerves, and they really take the fun out of anything, whether it be on the internet or anything in real life. And sure, you could really call me an asshole for saying this, but nobody cares about your belief. Now, I'm just saying this because not many people who actually care about the belief of God, such as atheists. Even atheist YouTubers really don't give a shit about God. And that's because, you want to know why? It's their belief. What is so hard to understand that it's their belief? But these conservative Christians can't grasp it. They can't grasp that conception saying that science is responsible for everything in the world. They can't grasp that concept. They really can't. But they just resort to the Bible and resort to God. And some of these conservative Christians can be hypocritical, and some of them can do so-called sinful things as going to strip bars or getting high or freebasing or do all that types of stuff. And they're really just so arrogant too. And they really, really are strongly against the seven deadly sins, and I guess I can understand that because hey, there's seven deadly sins. But really, it's it's just so sad that they're still around and they've been around for so long, and the history dates back to probably when Christianity was like first formed. I guess. I mean, I really don't know when Christianity was like first formed, and you're gonna do research on that. And they honestly don't respect other people's religions, whether it be a spiritual religion or any type of religion that is philosophical in that sense, or anything that is spiritual, like anything of that nature, or whether it be the Wiccan religion or the satanic religion. Now, let's jump on the satanic subject. They really hate Satanists, but they never really read anything and they're afraid of them. And they really think that Satanists are nothing but a bunch of cannibal people who eat will kill cows, eat the eat the rotting insides of babies, or cutting off the scalps of women. They think that they do that, and they don't. They're basically like everyday people, and you really wouldn't know who's a Satanist. And when it comes to LaVeyan Satanism, they're really strongly against that. And I've looked up so much stuff about the LaVeyan Satanism, and it seems to me that it's a pretty good religion. Now, I'm not trying to say that I am one because it states that you have to be born one, and I'm not born one. That sucks. But hell, what you gonna do? But they don't really read into it. They just go by what they hear. They just go by the stereotypes. They're really strongly about the stereotypes. They go about those stereotypes of Satanists rather than doing actual information on them. It is so sad. They don't even bother to even like what interview as a LaVeyan Satanist. They don't even want to interview the minister or the priest, or I think, well, they can't interview Anton LaVey. He's dead. Rest in peace. But yeah, and also they love trying to force any type of religious propaganda, whether it be about God being this, like being the answer to everything, or let's see, or oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this. They're also the same types of people who blames the media, just like people who are conservative Christians or not. They blame the media for every violent thing a kid does, and a lot of these conservative Christians love bashing on Marilyn Manson. Now, before I get down to this, let me just say this: Marilyn Manson is bae. Okay. Okay. Seriously, but really, they really hate Marilyn Manson for a reason, saying that he's satanic and his message is violent. Now, for all you little conservative Christians who are probably watching this video, let me clarify this. Marilyn Manson's message is for kids to be themselves and express their artistic visions and everything else. And he also exploits the ugliness that goes on in America and the ideology of guns, God, and government, and all that stuff. And he's actually pretty right about that, because this is America. This is a country that thrives on sex, violence, gun laws, let's see. Oh yeah, and government, religious morals, Christianity, religion. We thrive on so much in America, and his message is pretty true. But yeah, so to all the conservative Christians, fuck you, because not everyone is going to believe in God. Not everybody is going to actually go to Him for the answers. And hey, that's just the way of the world. And and one more thing before I end this video, they really don't respect anybody's opinions on God or religion. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to dislike this video, probably. Not saying that they will, but it's a chance. But they really don't like it when everybody else trying to state their opinions on any other religion. But oh, if it's something about Christianity, if it's a good opinion, then they'll agree to it. But if it's a bad opinion on it, they'll label them a satanic or a God hater or a Jesus despier, if that is a thing. I don't fucking know. But yeah. So in a nutshell, conservative Christians are the types of people you don't want to meet and you don't want to stick up to or at least learn from because their morals are a little bit too strict and too old fashioned wise, which is a good thing, I guess. But yeah, so this is the Rant Kid, and please don't be an over religious asshole. And peace.